a fulfilling life. And for fulfilling life, I want to, and there is a need to purify my all sanskar. So to purify my all sanskar, I need to observe what is happening in me. And with this observation, we are evaluating, we are finding the basis of our decision, and we are trying to ensure coexistence, harmony, and relationship within us. So let me briefly revise all these steps. Then we will start with your reflections. So in step 1, we are aware. We are practicing awareness and observation. So awareness means where my attention is at this moment. Am I looking outside or inside in my imagination? So if I am looking into my imagination, observing my imagination, then I am observing desire, thought, whatever I can observe. I am observing it. When I am observing with no reaction. So I am observing the content of my imagination as it is. Whatever is happening, I am observing it as it is. Then in step 2, 3, we are evaluating our feeling and its impact on our state of being. So in step 2, we are evaluating the feeling that we have at this moment. So we are evaluating the feeling whether it is naturally acceptable to me or not. And while evaluating, I am not reacting into it. Reacting means neither I am trying to stop it, run away from it, nor are I am trying to continue with this feeling. So without any reaction, I am evaluating it. And in step 3, we are evaluating its impact. Are we in harmony? Are we happy with the feeling that we have at this moment? Then in step 4, we are asking who is deciding this feeling. Did you decide it or someone else or situation outside decided it? That we are asking ourselves. So if someone else is deciding my feeling, then I will invest my energy outside. I will try to correct the outside situation according to me. If human beings around us are deciding my feeling, then I will invest my energy to correct other human beings. But if it is me who is deciding the feeling at this moment, then I will work for my self-development. So in step 4, it is decided where I need to work. So if I am aware that I am responsible for my feeling, so I will work for my self-development. So in step 4, the need for self-development is created. Now it is clear to me that I will work for my self-development. And in step 5, we are asking on what basis we decide this feeling. So whatever feeling at this moment we have, what is the basis of this feeling? So did I decide it on the basis of understanding or on the basis of assumption? So what is the basis of this feeling, this decision? So it is based on understanding or it is based on some assumption. So if it is based on assumption, it will lead to indefiniteness. So my feelings will vary, my thoughts will vary, and as an outcome, my behavior and work will vary. So sometimes I will be able to ensure happiness, sometimes I will not be able to ensure happiness. So with assumption, there will be definiteness in me. So in step 5, it becomes important to have right understanding in me, in us. So understanding of coexistence, harmony and relationship is now my need. Now I need to understand coexistence, harmony, relationship. Because with this understanding, I will be able to ensure definiteness in me. Now in step 6a, we are asking which feelings are naturally acceptable to me. Feeling of relationship or opposition, harmony or disharmony, coexistence or struggle. So once it is clear to me that feeling of relationship is important for me, harmony is important for me, feeling of coexistence is important for me. Now we explore within to understand relationship, harmony and coexistence in its completeness. In context of whole nature, existence. And in step 7, we are ensuring that the feeling that we have at this moment is in line with the feeling of relationship, harmony and coexistence, not otherwise. So on this basis, we will be in a state of harmony and happiness at this moment. So if I am able to ensure feeling of relationship, harmony and coexistence at this moment, so I will be happy at this moment. So when we are able to understand relationship, harmony and coexistence in its completeness, then we will be able to decide our feeling thought accordingly in a natural manner. And we will always be comfortable within. And it will ensure happiness, harmony in continuity within me. So understanding this coexistence, harmony and relationship can ensure feelings that are naturally acceptable to me. And I need to ensure this at every moment. So whenever we are able to see relationship, harmony and coexistence, then my feelings will be definite. My participation will be definite. And it will lead to state of harmony, happiness. And if I am able to ensure it in continuity, I will be able to ensure happiness in continuity. So this is what we are discussing from last 1 month. So we started with step 1 so that we can live a fulfilling life. And till step 7, now we have reached to the conclusion that we need to understand relationship, harmony and coexistence in its completeness. So if I am able to understand this, I will be able to decide feelings, thoughts according to relationship harmony and coexistence. And I can ensure it in continuity because I am related to everyone, every moment. Harmony is already innate in me, and the whole existence is in the form of coexistence. So once I am able to see it, I will be able to decide feeling according to relationship, harmony, and coexistence. And it will lead to continuous happiness. So this is what we are learning. We are trying to practice from step 1 to 7. So let's take few reflections on this. We have Rajat ji. Namaste Rajat ji.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, सभी को. Sir, am I audible?
जी जी.
Uh, Sir, today I have a question. Actually, many times I'm stuck at that step number four. Means when I study or when I listen, it's always like it's I who is taking the decision. It's and many times I'm able to apply, but still many times I'm stuck. Like yesterday, I was just in the market and someone came for asking for money, and I just turned around. There was a small girl. So I didn't feel anything bad. I gave 10 rupees. Now, that time I was thinking that if there would have been like, some big guy, then then my reaction would have been same or not? Will there would have been a same reaction or feeling inside me or not? Because many times it happens when we listen to this, we try not to react, and it is like that. And there was one example also which was dealt with in the same way, like if uh, if someone pushes you and say water falls down or something on you, um, and it is often that we tend to blame others. We will never think that maybe I was holding water, means maybe I was not holding tight. The first thing that comes is we tend to like turn around and scold the person. Then there was an example whether that person is a small baby or maybe someone uh, who was not competent. Then our feelings change. So many times it happens that our feelings are related to the outside environment. So how to come out of it, sir? Please help. Means whether we should stop our feeling. That fourth question is little. That fourth step is where I'm stuck. So kindly help. Hello.
जी sir. जी. So in fourth step, what exactly do you want to know, sir?
Sir, fourth step में when it is very difficult to get adjusted that we should be calm and not getting affected by the outside environment. Most of the times, it does happen that I get affected by who has done wrong to me. So, and it is very difficult to judge that I am taking the decision and not the situation or the outside environment.
जी.
Maybe I have to go because going to step number five is often not possible because I already take the reaction on based on the fourth one because of the situation. It decide kar pana, it gets very tricky at that moment of time. Whether situation is my reaction is because of the situation or I am taking the decision. So
Mm.
that is the problem, sir.
Yes, sir. So in step 4, we are investigating who is taking decision for the feeling that I have at this moment. You know? So for example, someone has pushed you and you have fallen down. Now this is event that has happened outside, right? But how will I respond that person? This decision is taken by me or by the other person, that we need to investigate. So we had two choices at that time. I may respond him with feeling of relationship, with feeling of coexistence harmony, or feeling of position. So that two choices we had at that moment. So out of these two choices, I selected the first one, the feeling of opposition. So I had the choices, but I selected only one. With feeling of opposition, I reacted. But this feeling of opposition is in me because of another person or because of my decision, that we need to explore, sir. Now, maybe it may appear difficult at that moment. So it is difficult because at that moment I am not able to see that choices. At that moment I am not aware that feelings are based on my decision. So I am not aware of that. I am not aware of my deep down sanskar. So some event has happened outside. It has triggered my sanskar. And with this sanskar, I selected feeling of opposition. Though I had a choice to start with feeling of relationship also,
Sir,
but
if
I
I fell
selected.
down, if someone pushed and I fell down, then the reaction is bound to happen, isn't it? When it's first reaction, maybe I'm not angry with the person, but if I fell down, then don't you think there will be a feeling that, yeah, pushed me? The first thing would be that only, na, उसने push किया. So thinking that also is wrong. I just want a little clarity.
Yes. So that's what we are exploring, sir. We are bound to react or we have choice to react. So this we need to explore. We are bound or we have choices. So if we are bound, it means bound means I am bound with my sanskar. I am not aware of my potential. So if I am bound with my sanskar, I am not able to see my potential, then we don't have any choice, only one choice to react. But if I am aware of my potential also, then I can see other choices also. So for example, uh, you can take example like uh, if you observe mother having a small kid, 6 month old, 7 month old, 1 year old. When the child sleeps with his mother, he hit his mother during night. He kicks, but mother never complains. She always responds in affectionate manner, not with feeling of opposition. Even many times that child pull the hair of mother, but she always respond affectionately, not with reaction. But if some other child doing the same thing, mother may start with reaction, feeling of opposition. So it depends on whether I am able to see relationship with other person or not. If I am able to see relationship, then I will select feelings and affectionate feelings. If I am not able to see relationship, then I will react. So it is a matter of relationship, whether I am able to see relationship, harmony, coexistence or not. So I am bound to react because I am not able to see relationship with that person. If I am able to see relationship with that person, then I may not react. I may start with kindness. I may start with compassion. I may start with love. Right? So that we need to
Yes, sir.
explore. So it is a lack of relationship. So somehow my preconditionings are triggered with that event. And now I have jumped into that state of being at that moment. That's why I am bound. If I am aware that what is happening in me, at what basis I am taking decision, then I can see choices in me. So it is a matter of relationship incompleteness, whether I am able to see relationship in completeness or not. So many times, if you see final year students or engineering college students, now they celebrate birthday. है ना? While celebrating their birthday, they hit each other. They use cake. They hit cake on the mouth of the birthday boy. They abuse each other during this celebration, and nobody is feeling hurt. Even many times, friends kicks very hardly, so no one feel hurt because at that moment they have feeling of relationship. But the moment they don't have feeling of relationship, even one smile can hurt him. So that's why in step 5, 6, 7. So once I am able to see in step 4 that I am taking decision, I had choice, but I took this one. Then in step 5, I am asking what is the basis of this feeling, my assumption or right understanding. So in step 5, I am deciding, I am feeling need to have right understanding. Now in step 6, I am asking which feeling is naturally acceptable to me. Feeling of relationship, harmony and coexistence, or feeling of opposition, disharmony and struggle. Then in step 7, I am ensuring feeling of harmony, relationship, coexistence at this moment. Now with this feeling, I am responding to that person. I am trying to understand whether he has pushed me or it has been done accidentally. But if I am trapped in my sanskar, then I am bound to be react. That's why step 1 is very important. In step 1, what we are practicing to be in a state of pure observer. It is a state when I can, where I can be in a state with unaffected of my sanskar. So in step one, we are practicing. Can I see my sanskar unaffectedly? If I am not able to see my sanskar unaffectedly, then again and again I will be trapped into it. And once I am trapped into my sanskar, I may feel bound to react.
Says
But
sanskar or natural acceptance.
sanskar,
Sanskar can be like they're preconditioning, right?
sanskar are preconditioned. Whatever you have accepted, it has become your sanskar. For example, you are doing PhD and you have seen your guide. That guide uh, has published many papers in this manner. Now, the moment you have accepted this methodology, I can also publish so many papers with this methodology. It will become your sanskar. And once it is your sanskar, you will do the same thing with your candidates. Now you have learned how to print research papers. So once you have accepted it, it has become your sanskar. Now, if this sanskar, this acceptance, is not based on harmony, relationship, and coexistence, then it will create trouble in you. Now you are guiding one person for PhD, and your whole focus is on research paper rather than relationship, harmony, and coexistence. Now, in this whole process, you will be in trouble because of your acceptance that you accepted few years back with your guide. Now it has become your sanskar. Now, if that candidate is not publishing research paper, you will feel bound to be anger. So you feel angry because you have accepted at the level of sanskar. So many things we have accepted in the lack of understanding of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. So we have accepted many things. With events, it gets triggered, and I am not aware of my potential. So I get trapped into this trigger. Then it may appear that I am bound to react. So that's why this step one is very important. In step one, we are investigating, can I be in a state where I am unaffected with my sanskar? If it can happen, then I am not bound to be angry. I am not bound to be unhappy. I am not bound to be triggered with outside events. If I am not aware of this state of pure observer, then I am bound for everything. I am bound with my sanskar, so I am bound with outside situation. So step one is very simple step, but it is very important step.
So
Right.
where I find myself stuck is like when I have time to prepare myself. Like I expect, like you gave an example of that child being going through that birthday bumps, right? Likewise,
Mm,
I also shared one of the incidents when one of my fellow colleagues, he has a habit, he hits while he talks, or Rajat bhai kaise ho? He hits. So when I'm eating and he hits, so if food fell also, then also I know that his intention is not wrong. But he did it is wrong. But but he is like that. So when I know about it, probably the reaction which comes is not that like a reaction of repulsion. But when it comes as a surprise, that time it becomes a little tricky when reaction comes. And even though reaction may not have come physically, means I may not have got angry directly. I may not have shouted, but it is there in the mind. Arey yaar, इसने ऐसे किया, something like that. even the feeling comes, then also it is reaction, right? Sir?
Right. Feeling
The
of opposition
mind
is a reaction.
is a reaction, right?
Hmm.
That portion still is lacking in me. Maybe I need to work a lot. Thank you, sir. But still, a little better clarity is there. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So practice step one. Step one is very important. Okay. So let's take one more reflection. So we have Abhilash Bhaiya with us. Namaste Bhaiya.
जी भैया नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को
जी.
भैया first of all very fruitful very nice discussion was going on I was learning a lot when you were having a
जी.
word with Rajat भैया so भैया I see this exercise or this assignment like this that all three things go simultaneously like when I'm able to see the coexistence automatically I'm able to see that everything is harmonious and then I'm able to see relationship. I see it like this as well. And at the same time, I see it like this as well. When I'm able to see the relationship, so I'm able to see the harmony, and then I'm able to realize the coexistence. So in both ways, I'm able to see the things. Obviously, I'm seeing the glimpse only, not the entire one. So first of all, Bhaiya, my first question is this: that is it okay to see both the things like upside down and downside up? Please let me know. First thing is this. Second thing, Bhaiya, one more sharing is there, a small one that. I feel that many time it happens that we have innateness and we have the natural acceptance. And as you told, very nice line that sometimes we feel we are bound to react. So when we say we are bound to react, it means we have prioritized to our sanskar and somebody else's sanskar by demeaning or by considering the innateness lower than the sanskar. So once I understand this thing that I have the innateness to be in the relationship, I have the innateness to be in the harmony, I have the innateness to realize the coexistence. Once I understand this thing, automatically it happens that whatever I'm living, whatever is my outer behavior, what is my natural acceptance, it comes in my priority. Once it happens, so I am also able to see that even means it can be little exaggerative, but sometimes I feel like this that uh, what if it happens like I am going and someone steps a knife in my body? Still, can I feel the same? So I feel that yes, this is also my preconditioning only that I am body. That's why I feel that the person has killed me. The person has not killed his kusanskar or his wrong preconditioning has killed my body or has tortured my body by stabbing in. So I see it like this. Although I don't want to experience it, I have not experienced it even in a slap or in a beating, in a scolding as well. But I am just saying like this that if we are able to see that even the person is doing anything, rape or even anything, we can take any action against him or her. That's okay. But still, I think we are able to see this thing. Before some time, bhaiya, one person was there and he is an RAS, like IAS happens in Rajasthan. There are RAS, Rajasthan level services. So he was saying me that would you like to teach in reformatories? So I thought that, that's a great thing. If we can work in jails and reformatories, that's going to be very very helpful because if there we are able to see the person with the innateness, we are able to take the glimpse. So with the normal people, it will be very very helpful for us. So, bhaiya, this is my small sharing. If you find any gap, please let me know. And the first question that I asked, if we go from relationship, then harmony and coexistence, and coexistence, harmony, are both okay or like how should we see this? Am I doing any mistake? Please let me know. Thank
जी भैया. So nice sharing भैया. So as you said that है ना, we feel bound many
you.
times. We feel bound because outside we are not able to make changes.
Mm,
Inside we are not aware of our potential.
correct.
That's why we feel bound.
Mm,
If I am able to see my potential to observe
mm,
without getting affected from my sanskar, from my imagination, from outside, then I will not feel bound.
mm,
Even I may become responsive.
mm,
So this is one part.
जी,
Second part is two ways are there. First way is starting from top, starting
mm,
from coexistence. Are you able
mm.
to see it screen here?
No, yes, we are now. I'm able to see.
Okay.
Yes.
So one way is to realize this coexistence with this space, with the reality that is all pervading.
जी,
So once I am able to realize this coexistence, then I can see in this existence, every unit is in harmony.
correct.
With this, every unit is harmony, and I am also in harmony because harmony is innate in me.
Mm,
I am also self-organized. Other units are self-organized. I am also self-organized.
correct.
This I can see in coexistence.
Mm,
Then I can see that in this coexistence, in this existence, every unit is participating, and I can contemplate on my participation with others. So as I am able to see coexistence, I will be able to see harmony. I will be able to see my participation
mm,
in a relationship with other units. With
mm,
this, my imagination gets definite. Now there is no contradiction in my imagination, no
correct.
contradictory desires, no contradictory thoughts, no contradictory selections. So my whole imagination is guided by coexistence, harmony, and participation.
Correct.
So this is one way from top to down.
Mm,
Another way is from down to top, bottom to top.
mm,
So like this exercise one. So we are
mm,
making effort because we have not realized coexistence. We have not you know, able to see self-organization in every unit.
mm,
So through exercise one, what we are trying to see through exercise one, without getting trapped into my imagination,
mm,
we are trying to see this relationship, harmony, and coexistence.
mm,
So that's why I was saying that step one is very important.
जी,
Most of the time, we are trapped into our sanskar. We are trapped into our state of being. That's why I am not able to see my potential, that I have a potential to see relationship with everyone, to see harmony, to realize this
mm,
existence. So in step one, we are not reacting. It means whatever content is in my imagination, I am not getting trapped into it. I am just moving towards block B1. That is
mm,
my true potential. So when we are moving upside, so we are trying to see relationship. So when we are trying to see relationship, definitely we are trying to see harmony also.
mm,
And when we are able to see harmony, so definitely
mm,
we can see it in its completeness, yani ki in its coexistence.
जी,
So parallelly, three things are going on.
mm,
Gradually, we are able to see relationship. The moment I am able to see relationship, I will be able to see harmony. And then I will focus. If I focus more, then I can see this harmony, this self-organization is this self-organization exists in space
mm,
with coexistence of space.
correct.
So it depends on how sharply I am observing.
Mm,
At gross level, we can see units. At
mm,
subtle level, we can see participation also. If
mm,
my observation is sharp, then
mm,
I can see this participation is happening with within self-organized manner. Means each unit is harmony. With more sharpness to observe, I can see that this self-organization is available with all pervading reality. This is not only unit. Unit is also existing with space. So we can also see coexistence.
Correct.
So in step 1, we are sharpening our observation. And with this, we can see contemplation, understanding, and realization. Right? So
Nice.
yes, the more we practice it, the more we will be able to move towards block B1. And we are calling it self-development, shifting from B2 to B1. This is self-development. And to be in a state of realization, now it is self-transformation. I am transformed now. Now I am able to see coexistence with every unit, with space. Now I am able to see harmony, self-organization. Now I am able to see participation. Now I am transformed. And once I am transformed, now I will evaluate all my sanskar in the light of coexistence, harmony, and relationship. Once I have evaluated my all sanskar, now B1 block, B2 block is purely guided by B1 block. It means what I am, what I really want to be is now matched.
Yes.
Now it is matched, I am peaceful.
Correct.
Now there is no contradiction, no dilemma, no doubt in me. Now I will live with authenticity. That I have realized this coexistence. I don't need any proof from outside. I don't need any logic from outside. I will live authentically. And in my living, people will be able to see determination. It doesn't matter whether other person is able to live with happiness or not. I will be determined because I have realized this coexistence. Now I don't have any doubt in my imagination. I don't have any otherwise desires. Now all my analysis is based on coexistence, harmony, and justice. And now my selection would be goal-based and value-based. Goal-based, value-based will be at the priority. So in this manner, I can ensure fulfilling life all the time.
Yes, bhaiya.
Right.
जी भैया.
So this
Very,
is
very
what
right.
I want to respond.
जी भैया. There is a line bhaiya in psychology, means a line or a word is there, congruity. So they tell it
Congruity.
like congruity. Yes. So they tell it like this, that what I am right now, which we call sanskar, and what I want to be, which we call innateness or natural acceptance, the matched part of both becomes the reason of satisfaction. This is also known as congruity.
Okay.
So, like, suppose I want to wake up early, and I also wake up early, so it becomes the reason of my satisfaction. I want to behave with the feeling of relationship. I also do like this. It becomes a reason of this. So, in psychology, this is told congruity. So, with this as well, I try to match many times that how much congruity I have in my innateness and sanskars, as you are also telling, aligned. Both things will be matched correctly. Thank you
But
so
when
much.
they are saying that what I naturally want to be, are they referring realization, understanding,
No, no, no,
contemplation?
no, 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 Bhaiya, not at all. No,
Okay.
Bhaiya, means just for the sake of, like, because Bhaiya, we also have to have compassion for them. They also tried their level best. So in that sense, I am saying that they were
Okay.
also trying whatever they understood, they told. So
Right.
it's like, that's like,
So
thank you,
with
Bhaiya.
time, they will be able to see it also.
Yes, 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 Bhaiya, correct. जी भैया,
Okay, bhaiya.
thank
Namaste,
you.
bhaiya.
Namaste.
So let's take a 10-minute observation. Then I will come back to Balchandra ji. After a long time, he has appeared. So let's take 10-minute observation. We will try to observe without any reaction. and then we will take reflections from Balchand ji.
नमस्ते भैया। नमस्ते गोपाल जी।
नमस्ते जी भैया।
गोपाल जी, uh, actually, the step number one, two, three, I was okay. So
Hmm.
everything was going perfectly because it's talking about observation, it's talking about uh, some level of evaluation and other things.
Hmm.
But suddenly, step number four, five, six, seven, it is talking about uh, like evaluate, observe the feelings, whether it is matching or not, or whether it is accepted by the natural acceptance or not. Now, my question and my thing is, if I don't have the capacity, so you are telling that we have all the potentials to observe, we have the potential to see, but I don't know whether my potential, what actually I will apply, is that going to reach to that natural acceptance or not? Because uh, it's an assumption. Maybe my old sanskars has created some steps which will tell that this is the right, this is wrong. So in that condition, if I try to go for that evaluating and feelings, so that may be a wrong. So my question is, why can't I adopt uh, the one which is already having the higher capacity, higher potential to observe, and whatever they say, let me take it. So let me take it and let me continue with that, so that I can reach to some point where actually from there actually I can observe the things, because we have the idea like coexistence. Everything is coexistence. So whatever I observe, in my perspective, because of my sanskars and because of my assumptions, it may lead to wrong assumptions. So I don't know whether I have the right understanding right now or not, because my capacity has not increased. Just like an example, what you said, no, in PhD. So somebody has identified the methodologies, and that methodologies will really help everyone to move further. So why can't I adopt that methodology? I will just proceed with that methodologies, and if it is because it has been observed by the person who is a guide, so he has a more potential observation. So step four, five, six really making me whether because I want to check my capacity. Capacity I don't know. So how to work out on this one?
जी भैया. So two things I want to add, and after this I will close it. So when first thing is, if you are not aware of your potential, your capacity, so just explore your capacity, whether you have this capacity or not, and don't close yourself. Just keep exploring your capacity to see, to observe. Number one. Number two, we are free to adopt any process, any methodology. We are always free. But issue is, am I verifying it, whether it is according to my natural acceptance or not? So you adopt other
Why
processes
should
also.
why should we verify, Gopalji? Because it's already verified by the other person, and we believe that natural acceptance happens to be same for everyone.
So if you are just accepting from others and not verifying for yourself, then each time you will take reference of others. Suppose your child comes and asks to you, tell me whether I should live in relationship or opposition. Then you will say, I have seen that person told me. So now you also follow that person. This is right way, or I should say to my child, you verify on your own right. You have capacity, you can verify it. This is the right way, or right way is I will take reference of 10 people.
Okay.
So this
No,
you can explore
Gopalji.
here.
Yeah, Gopalji, actually, we have this sanskar, like if we consider the way of the life of the Krishna. we use always reference for that Krishna and tell that this is what actually we have a successful life. So
Yes, Bhaiya. So
applying this one,
life is one part. State of being of Krishna is much higher. Much higher means, so
then we
two
can
things
directly
are.
adopt it.
Ji Bhaiya.
Then we can directly adopt that state of life of the Krishna, and
You
we'll
can
refer
start
that.
with imitation, imitating others, but you explore whether you want to live life with authentication or only with reference of others. So that you explore, Bhaiya. We can continue discussion tomorrow. है ना?
Yes,
Unfortunately,
yes,
we
yes,
started
no,
at last moment.
no problem, no problem.
Uh,
We'll have it.
so tomorrow we
Thank you.
can continue. Yes, Bhaiya. Namaste, Bhaiya.
No.
Namaste. So namaste everyone. Thank you everyone for participating. Now it's time for Hindi session. So namaste Nidhi Didi. Namaste Samila ji. Namaste Yashwant Bhaiya. Namaste. Ji.
Namaste and thank you so much, Bhaiya. Thank you to all participants, and we can just look at the chat box. Student development workshop is starting from 3rd of March. So that message we can share with our students, and we also can be part of it. And also from today, Hindi introductory workshop is starting. As and when possible, we can log in to listen to the content, and we can keep referring to WhatsApp group for all the messages regarding assignments of the morning session. With that, thank you everyone. Namaste, Yashwant Bhaiya and Sharmila Didi. Over to you for Hindi session.
जी धन्यवाद निधि दीदी, तारा भैया, सुनील भैया।